Hey guys, welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Katie, and today I am doing a second book review on Meet Me at the Starlight by Rachel Hauck. So thank you to Baker Publishing and Bethany House for sending me a copy of this book to read and talk about with you all. I really enjoyed this one. I mean, honestly, Rachel Hauck just comes out with the women's fiction dual timelines, multiple storylines. She just comes out with fantastic characters and great development stories. And I just hit something next to me. But I really enjoy the characters in this book and the setting. The setting got me. Even though I am not good at roller skating, yes, I tried when I was little. It did not work out. I ended up going around the perimeter on the rug. That's as far as I got. But this story, we're following a woman in two timelines. It's actually the same woman. Plus, we're following a guy and a girl. So technically, we have like three different people we're following. But it actually wasn't hard to follow. Which, if you're like me, I struggle with more than 2 points of view sometimes. But this one, I actually did okay in, and I did really enjoy it. So this one, we're following a girl who, back in the past, her name's Tuesday. She ends up being the owner and somehow ends up being owner of the Starlight, which is a roller rink. And so we're seeing kind of her and her past and how she got a hold of the Starlight. And then we're seeing her in the future when she might lose the Starlight because the community is kind of getting run down a little bit, and the town is like, listen, we want to build, like, of course, like this big hotel and parking lot or whatever, and the Starlight has to go. So it's kind of the story of how the community gets together to try to help save the Starlight. And I really loved that part of the story. That was probably one of my favorites. And then we're also following Harlow, which I did really love Harlow's character. But I'll tell you a little bit on why her storyline wasn't my favorite, but it wasn't the character's fault. It's people around her. So Harlow, we're following her. She was a previous supermodel, and she decides to come to the beach where the Starlight is. And she just kind of wants a break. She kind of is trying to tone herself. She wants to lose some weight to get back into the modeling business. And she runs into a man that she used to know who is a movie star, kind of like an ex-movie star who's also trying to get back into the business because he's had kind of a rough ride too. And so they're kind of meeting back together again. And so I loved her character, but just the people that get into contact with her, I absolutely hated. But I get why the author did that. We're following them in, I think it's like the 1980s, I think. Yeah, 1987. And so I can understand, like, back then, modeling was pretty much, if you're skinny, you're in. If you're not, you're out. And I'm so glad that it has changed quite a bit since then. It's still, fairly similar, but not as bad. And so, but in this one, there's a lot of negative body image in here. So I just want to let you know ahead of time before you go into this book, there is a lot of that. People calling her fat, people telling her that she's, like, why do you want to be with a girl like her? She's not skinny like she used to be. What happened to you? You used to be a supermodel. And so her journey and her discovering herself and who she really is, and not just a body image. And so I really loved her story, and I was so angry with the people around her. I'm like, stop being so mean. Stop being so mean. It doesn't matter. And so I was mad about that. But as far as the storyline went, I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed the characters as well as Harlow, and I did like the actor as well, which of course I can't remember his name. Matt. I like Matt. And so I did enjoy the story, and I hope you do too. So I will link this down below where you can check it out from Baker Bookhouse. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you all in the next video.